everybody. I'm James Cebulski. Welcome back to EA Sports. Day one of this playoff showdown. Let's see who's left standing. Every game critical in the postseason. This one no different, and we are underway. Slides the puck over. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Instead of the whistle, they'll play it. The White Tigers will play it from the defensive zone. Libercem is through center and now in the offensive end. Vujovic is looking to break out of their own end. Cutting to the front of the net. Stopped by the goaltender. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. We're still in the early stages of this period. The game is still scoreless. Gets won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Takes a shot. Swats it out of midair. The White Tigers move the puck in the defensive zone. Vujovic has got control of it now from their own end. Tries to feed it over to Ruzicka. Here's a chance. It's in. He scores! Vujovic's hard work pays off as they get on the board first here tonight.
Yeah, getting on the board first, sort of halfway through the first period. And there hasn't been much going on here in this game. It's been back and forth, but it's starting to open up with this first goal. Gotta hope that there's some more offense in this one.
Morris freezes the puck and opts for the whistle. More than half the period left to play. Vujovic is up 1-0. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? He scores! The veteran Ryan Suter!
Oh, with that goal against, the coach is salty behind the bench right now. You can just see his whole demeanor is negative because he's not impressed with the way his team is playing. You know, it's been a lackluster effort. They didn't come ready to play. They weren't prepared.
Vujovic is capitalizing their offensive abilities here in this first period. Ruzicka's won the draw inside the neutral zone. The White Tigers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. Moves it to the offensive zone. Here's a shot, and that goes off the glove and will play on. Taken along the wall by Petrovsky. Scores! The captain delivers! The White Tigers got off to a wonky start, but they seem to have found their footing here, Cheryl.
Well, they certainly have. Now, they got behind the 8-ball early here, James, but they were able to push their way back into this game now within one.
Drives to the paint! Misses the net!
Sometimes there's pressure on players when they get into that prime-time scoring area, and because of it, they rush the shot, and I think that happened right there.
Merrill's moving the puck through his own zone. The White Tigers gain possession in their own end. Shot! And he's able to handle that one. Angles it over to Novak. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Petrovsky. Quick shot! Vujovic has got the puck. Receives the pass. Drives it to the crease. Gets a piece of it with the blocker.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
From his own end, he picks up the puck. Fires it on net, and that goes off a body. Gets in front of it. Grabs the puck. Puck grabbed by Novak. The White Tigers in transition at center. Nearing the final 60 seconds here of this first period. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. And he makes the easy save. Sends the cross-ice pass. There's the horn, ending the first period. Both teams will have a chance to regroup. You do you, and we'll be back with period number 2 in a moment. Vujovic has been rewarded for putting pucks on net here early in the second. And we are underway here in the second period. All right, partner, we've got a pretty good sample size of what we've seen in this one tonight. Your assessment?
Czeske Budovice is playing a strong game here in terms of possession and trying to get pucks to the net. They're really attacking and finding those lanes, and that's exactly what they need to do if they want to go up by more than one.
Taken by Brody. Czeske Budovice's got it in their own zone. And now it's grabbed by Limoges. Czeske Budovice's ready to go on the attack. Suter's taking it from his own end. And he slides it quickly to Smith. Oh, look at this. Shot. It's in the back of the net. He scores! Czeske Budovice's now up by 2 here in the second. And Cheryl, I really like their game tonight.
Yeah, they've been fast in all 3 zones, and they've been skiing downhill in the offensive zone. That means they're attacking the net, and they're getting the majority of the shots, and they've been rewarded, James.
Skiing and skating, what a magic combination. And it's poked away in the neutral zone. Nice heads-up play there. Passes it over. Takes it to the net. Denies him.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving, a reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
The White Tigers play it along the wing. Shot. Big-time stop.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Czeske Budovice's been the better team here over the last few minutes, increasing their lead to 2. Quick feed to Petrovsky. And stops that big bomb. Czeske Budovice's in now. Goes right to the crease. Oh, you might call that friendly. Scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. I really like this shot, James. It's about accuracy when he recognizes a screen net from the goaltender. He's down in the butterfly trying to make himself as big as possible. Not big enough for that shot.
Czeske Budovice's offense came to play in a big way, and they lead big time here in the second. Feeds the puck to Novak. Shot! Scores! Deuces wild as that's his second of the game.
Well, he's got 2 tallies on the score sheet, James, but I love his game off the puck as well. I think that he's had a hard nose on the forecheck. He's hounded it, he's hunted it, and guess what? He's been rewarded for his efforts. I like this play, James, putting the puck to the net on the backhand, and often it's disguised and no one knows the accuracy of it, so as it moves towards the tender, it just zips right by.
Czeske Budovice's got to be thinking they don't want this night to end. Like, here we are in the second period, and they just continue to find the offense goal after goal for sure.
Yeah, and the point production is spread throughout the entire lineup, so what that means is everyone's gaining confidence as this game continues. So I gotta feel sorry for their opponent right now. They look deflated, they look frustrated, as they should be.
Puck scooped up by Yost. Czeske Budovice's looking to break out. Knocked away. Puck picked up by Yost. Czeske Budovice's on the attack. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Morris.
Morris has to be frustrated with his performance tonight. Anytime you step on the ice, you want to give it your all for your team. You want to be consistent and give them an opportunity to win. But that save needs to set the tone for the rest of the game, and his team really needs to build some confidence off of it.
That's turned away with the pad by Subban.
Shimmick's the leader of this team, James. He knows exactly what to do. He has been in these situations before. He's got to put this team on his back with this offensive zone face-off and lead the charge.
And now he moves it quickly to Smith. Fires it! And not much on that one. Libercem has got the puck along the boards. Slides it diagonally to Johnson. Here's a chance. Fantastic save! And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Czeske Budovice's got a hold of it against the wall. And there's There's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. You don't want to go home yet, do you? Third period action still to come. Welcome back, everyone. They say 3 is the magic number. And here we are with period number 3. Third period underway here. This has been a total squash to this point. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
Liberc's got to get the puck, James. I mean, to put it in layman's term, 1, you got to get the puck. 2, you got to score. They're not doing either.
Now a quick pass to Nieto. Moves the puck into the attacking area. The White Tigers scoop it up along the boards. Cheske Bujovic is trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Back-to-back saves there!
Well, that puck came hard, it came fast, and it came multiple times, but he was right on it, showing his athleticism to make those saves.
And a great save! And there's another stop!
I love the way that he battles and competes for this puck, James. I mean, he loses it for a second, then he finds it, and he makes the save.
Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. Cheske Bujovic has got a hold of the puck now. Handles the puck. Puts it on net. Tremendous blocker stop by Morris. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Into the corner now. And that's intercepted by Brody. From center they get into the attacking area. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Morris. Gets a hold of the puck here at his own end. Takes the pass. Puck grab by Suter. Cheske Bujovic has got it in their own zone. They gain the zone from the left side. He's got a step. Brings it off the iron.
Well, he knew what he was going to do coming in one-on-one with the goaltender. Looked real confident in it, but man, he just missed by inches. That one's unlucky. It hits the post and comes out.
And he gets... Oh, he had a beat, but it goes off the inside post.
Cheske Bujovic has been all over their opponent tonight. They've been dominating in all areas of the game, in particular possession in the offensive zone. This one goes right off of the post. Otherwise, they would have had an even bigger lead in this one.
Here's a shot. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Pushes it across to Merrill. Takes a shot. No room. Scores! Break out the clutch here on the scale because that's 4 unanswered.
Well, it's incredible. You can tell that they are moving and shaking. They're getting the puck going north. They're transitioning so fast. And man, do they have their opponent on their heels.
Cheske Bujovic has won the draw. Coming to the slot. Oh, what a paddle save on the play. Grabbed along the board by Yost. Novak's exploring options with the puck. Stopped by the goaltender.
Zichka's doing what it takes to generate offense in this game tonight, James. He's got multiple points, and he really has been a threat in the offensive zone in particular. I just love the chemistry he has.
What a break for the goaltenders. It goes off the inside post and stays out.
Cheske Budovic's players are starting to squeeze their sticks a little bit tight here, James. They continually hit the post. Listen, the good part is they're still in the lead, so they got to free themselves up a little bit and find the netting.
Denies him. He got all of it. Cheske Bujovic has put in one of the most complete efforts that we have seen in quite some time. A big time late in this third. And they win the draw on their own end. And it's a quick pass to Harris. Skates to the crease. And that clangs off the iron. The White Tigers will play it in their own end. Tiptoes around the poke check. Great defensive effort with the stick. The White Tigers gain control of the puck. Sends it across the ice. They're picking up steam through the neutral zone. A packed house here in the arena tonight as the final seconds tick away. They're on their feet, saluting their team